So let's talk about wellness. Now, I have been in this wellness space for a good little while, having been the director of spa and wellness at a location, understanding that the industry that we are in is truly evolving into a wellness well being space. So, spa, hair, nails, beauty, all of that now falls under this umbrella of wellness. When I pitch an idea, to a spa conference, I get feedback that spa directors, smaller locations, day spas, don't want to come to anything that has wellness in it. I go to an international hotel luxury show, everything has wellness in it and well being and thriving. And what I always say in my presentations, what I say in my classes is look at what the big dogs are doing and figure out how you can bring that into your location. Why? So important. Why would I make that recommendation? Well, your major hotel brands have research arms of their organization. They are looking 5, 10, 15 years down the road. They can invest in that pipeline. What's coming next? How do they plan for that? How do they adjust properties? How do they adjust offerings? Where are they going to go? What's hot? What's not? So, if your major hotel brands are incorporating in wellness, participating, strategizing, planning, and optimizing wellness, it's because that's where the industry is and where it's going and where it's going to continue. You have organizations like the Global Wellness Institute. They host the Global Wellness Summit. They produce global wellness reports and research looking at the impact of wellness on businesses, understanding that wellness travelers spend 178% more than business and leisure travelers. Wellness is key. Wellness is key to your longevity as a spa owner, as a wellness center owner, as a person who maybe even creates retail products. Wellness is where we're at. From there, we're going to well-being. So, short story summed up. How can you bring wellness into your location? I know it can be a very daunting and intimidating act to overhaul your menu and overhaul your mission. And that's not what we're saying or what we're asking or even suggesting when it comes to incorporating more wellness into your location. It's rephrasing your service offering. And you have this mystical, magical thing called AI, Chat GPT. That's another video that we're going to talk about that on how to be able to incorporate that into your business. But you have this tool that you can readily use and say, here is a copy of my menu. Can you help me revamp my service offering so that it has more of a wellness focus? Why is wellness so important when you're looking at day spa locations? Well, let me tell you, they are resistant to drops in the economy. And our industry has gone from, a day of beauty, of luxury, a treat to essential to your overall healing, wellness, well-being, just overall health. Mental, physical, spiritual, emotional, financial, all of that. So understanding that if you can bring in and attract more wellness consumers by modifying your menu offering, by being more conscientious in the products that you bring in the towels, in the sheets, in the services, in the products that you're bringing into that location, then you're going to attract a clientele that isn't just looking for that superficial experience. They really are healing and they feel like your location can help them on that journey to achieve that goal. And people will pay for that even in a down economy. They will make sure those experiences happen because of the longevity of the benefit and the effect. That's what we talk about when we're talking about wellness. It's not the hottest trend. It's not just cannabis and mushrooms, or breathing in a corner somewhere. It really is the intention. And if that's where you're stuck, or you're afraid, or you don't know how to approach it, then sit down. Let's have a call about how to incorporate more wellness into your location. But turning a blind eye and just disregarding it and not participating or understanding it is going to be detrimental in the long run. The same with AI. And we'll come back. I'm going to do a whole nother piece on AI. It's not AI that's going to kill the competition. It's going to be those employees who use AI that are going to kill the competition. And this is going to be true in the wellness space as well. It's not going to be there's already 21,000 spas in the US alone. It's really going to be those who understand wellness and well-being, have truly incorporated it into their mission, into their goals, into the experiences of their staff, which then will carry over to the experiences of their clients and consumers. But it's going to be those who have embraced this idea of wellness and well-being, who have really integrated it into the overall experience of their guests and consumers, that are going to have a foot up. But understand, moving forward, in the next 5 to 10 years, it's going to be a focus on wellness. So if you're trying to turn the Titanic, that takes time, that takes intention, that takes a plan, and figuring out now, how do you incorporate these aspects into your location? How do you modify your menu offering? And I mean, wellness is a massage. Wellness is hair. Wellness is facial. Wellness is nails. It encompasses all of that. Wellness truly is a personalized experience, and what it means to me can be very different to what it means to someone else. But that goes back to, what is your intention behind it? What is the verbiage and the content that you're using to attract them? What is the space that they are coming into? Is it a well space? Is the staff taken care of? Is it clean? Is it aesthetically appealing? Does it give you that sense of you want to be here all day long, or is it icky and you want to get your service and get out? Understanding that, giving people products that they can take home to bring that wellness into their location. So is that a nice, non-toxic polish? Is that a wonderful body scrub? Is that a non-toxic organic massage oil? Is that a meditation class? There are ways to really fold wellness into your business. But if you have this, I'm not going to do it, it's not for me, it's just a fad. They said the same thing about hip hop, right? And if hip hop is 51 years old. So understanding that this concept of wellness and well-being is not a fad. It is here. It has longevity. It is going to stay, and it will be to your detriment and demise not to look at ways on how can you incorporate more wellness, more well-being into your entire organization, not just for the clients, but for your staff, for yourself, in the products, in the space where you have looked, you've touched, you've integrated it all, because that's what's going to keep people coming back. Investing in that location is going to be the experiences that they have, the education that they receive, and that feeling that they walk out of the door feeling taken care of and respected and cherished and loved, and that they can tap into their wellness and well-being, and being a conduit for that. So don't turn your head when it comes to wellness. Don't shake your head. Don't run in the other direction just because you haven't fully figured it out. There are ways, but go look at these major wellness and spa brands and chains. See what they're doing, how they're incorporating it into their locations and spaces, so that you can take a little piece of that, customize it to your experience and for your particular guest. So instead of running away from wellness, it really would behoove you to run towards wellness, embrace it, figure it out, incorporate it, make it your own, customize it, and share those experiences with your consumers, your guests, everyone. It will make a difference, and it is here to stay. With that, thank you so much. Be well. And our next conversation is going to be all about technology and AI. Be well.